Okay guys, you've been diagnosed with a hip labral tear. Let's go back and review some things about this. So what is a hip labral tear? So remember, the labrum, just like it is on the shoulder, is made of the same tissue. It's a fibrocartilaginous ring, and it serves as a way to provide a barrier between the head of the femur and the acetabulum. And it can also help attenuate force and provide stability. So a lot of my patients, recreational athletes who are really pushing themselves, they might start to feel a click in there, a catch, sometimes it gives way. So fun fact, did you know there was a study done, ages between 15 and 50 years old. They were all asymptomatic. 69% of them showed a hip labral tear. Again, that's a lot, people. So it's one of those findings on an MRI that we can't say alone is causing her pain. So what are we going to do? The hip joint to me is just a fascinating area. I mean, it's got a load weight and it has to have a lot of mobility. And so really the key with a hip labral tear is to figure out how we can get it to get both again. A lot of times it does start out with trying to get my hands on the tissue. I'm very hands-on in terms of trying to help improve the range of motion. And so it first starts out by trying to improve your range of motion on the table, getting our hands on you. And then remember, the labrum does help us attenuate load, so we want to be careful before we progress you into load-bearing or weight-bearing exercises. So we'll start out by intelligently getting you on the table, getting your specific glute and proximal hip rotator cuff-like muscles working again. And those muscles, which are going to help keep the head of that femur stationary right where you want it to be. In other words, and let me just get you another side angle here. So from the side, we don't want the head of that femur to go too far forwards, too far behind, too far up, just like the shoulder. We want to make sure that that head of that femur stays right where you want it to be. And once we know it's there, we can slowly start to progress you in some more weight-bearing exercises and eventually get you down into like a deep squat and then learn how to power out of that into some jumping activities. So I would say how we can help you on this is really being intelligent in each and every step, making sure that we've done our homework and we know that you can accomplish the next step and that that hip labrum won't be the consequence of poor decision making. Okay guys, hope that helps on hip labral tears. Thanks.